Hello, my beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode. We're going to be talking about an underrated service that I do feel like is newer in our industry, but adding this service to your menu will instantly increase your revenue and your income and also get your clients better results. And the service I'm referring to is Vajacials. Now, I did just post a video last week of a quick step-by-step tutorial on a deluxe Vajacial featuring our sponsor for today, Bushbalm Pro. You've seen me do a few videos with them. I really do enjoy their products. My clients have enjoyed their products and have seen results. We're going to be chatting in this video about how to increase your revenue with Vajacials, specifically using the Bushbalm products, and as well as how to add this into your menus, pricing, how to market this to your clients. There is a giveaway in this video, so be sure to watch to the very end to see how to enter for that, because you're not going to want to miss out on what I'm giving away. So be sure to grab that pen and paper and continue watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we're doing a giveaway at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. This is going to be especially helpful for you if you are a Brazilian waxer, but even if you're not a Brazilian waxer, just like myself, I'm not a huge fan of waxing. My employee, Kristen, that's more her specialty, but even if waxing is not your specialty, you can still add some of these services into your menu. We're going to be breaking up this video into a few chapters: how to get started, then how to implement this into your menus, how to market this in your practice, and pricing and all that. And of course, throughout the video, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them down below. Step 1 to increasing your revenue with Vajacials. I want you to go ahead and sign up for a pro account with Bushbalm. There's no minimum orders, there's no requirements. Just sign up for an account and you instantly get wholesale discount on these products. Not only their retail products, but their professional products. They just came out with a new professional hard wax. Honestly, has been amazing here at our practice. Actually, me and Kristen are going to be doing a Brazilian wax training in September, so be sure to email me if you are interested in being a part of that early bird list, because there will be very select spots for that training. But we will be using Bushbalm hard wax to teach, and then that way you can get more comfortable with it, because like any wax, it has its own things to it. So we've really mastered how to use the Bushbalm wax, and it has been great because it is a very gentle formula. It's made with synthetic polymer wax. It's suitable for coarse and stubborn hair with amazing elasticity and flexibility. It's hypoallergenic, safe for sensitive skin and delicate areas, and it's quick drying with a very low melting point. So this wax is superior, okay? And when you sign up for a pro account, you're going to be able to not only get that wholesale pricing, but they have a lot of different package options. They have a lot of starter kits and just bulk item options. So you're gonna get more of a discount the more that you purchase. I really appreciate that when brands do that, because I do feel like, okay, if I'm buying X amount of dollars, cut me a little deal. So I love that Bushbalm does that. Check them out, because there's just so many different packages that you can order of their retail products and their professional products. Another product I want to point out to you that we'll get into a little bit more in this video is their hydrogel Vajacial mask. Now, it comes in 2 pieces. Be sure to grab the set, okay, because I don't think just having one part of it would really make that much sense, because there's one that has the triangle piece here that goes over the bikini area, and then it has 2 strips that go onto the inner thigh area. And this has very soothing and hydrating ingredients. It's got hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, green tea extract for that antioxidant support, and it's just immediately cooling and soothing to the skin, and it gives results in just 10 minutes. So you'd want to leave it on your client for at least 10 minutes to really soothe that area, and I suggest doing maybe like an arm and hand massage. This Vajacial mask doesn't just have to be done in a Vajacial, by the way. It can be done as an add-on to your Brazilian wax, and we'll get into like pricing and whatnot later on, but just wanted to highlight that right off the bat, because I think that's an amazing thing to add on to a Brazilian Brazilian wax because one, it's quick and easy, no mess. We've used jelly masks in the past as an add-on to a service or during a vajacial, and it just takes way too long to set. And really, truthfully, time is money. And especially with a wax, if you're just wanting to add that into the service last minute, it's kind of nearly impossible to do that with a jelly mask because it's going to take at least 15 to 20 minutes. Kristen was telling me that sometimes it doesn't even set because it is just very warm in that area. So unlike the face, it sets a lot faster there because it's just cooler. Down here, you have a lot more body heat, especially after a Brazilian wax. There's a lot of heat going on there. So hydrogel vajacial mask from Bushbalm is just much more time effective. It's very cost effective as well. You can get it for $5 a piece or even less if you buy them in bulk. It can just instantly increase your revenue just by adding that into your Brazilian wax. We'll get into the pricing and structuring in a minute. After you sign up for a pro account, you can get a unique referral link. Feel free to use mine below because you'll get $50 off your first order. So the next thing we're going to get into is how to add this into your menu. Whatever pricing I mention in this section, just make sure to adjust it for what makes sense to you and where you're at. We talked about how you can add it, first of all, as an add-on to a Brazilian wax. Now, if you want to price it where it's just part of your Brazilian wax, then you can just already increase the cost of your Brazilian wax because it just has a higher value. It's adding in that hydrogel mask is just going to give people better results. You're going to add in that little maybe foot and hand and arm massage in there, and they'll, feel relaxed after being traumatized after that wax. Also going to help with pigmentation because the less time the skin is inflamed, the less likely it is to pigment. And we've learned that in our education. You can upsell that about $20 to $30. So just imagine, you're only purchasing this hydrogel mask for about $5. And so if you're upselling for $20 to $30, that is going to be a huge increase already in itself. Have it on your booking system as an add-on. I book with Acuity Scheduling, so it does give me that ability to be able to have this as an add-on where they basically just check the little box and they check out, and it lets them, do it all at once and leave a deposit. You could also, if someone has already booked a Brazilian wax with you, just simply reach out to them and say, hey, I saw you booked a Brazilian wax and I have these amazing products that I've been using and loving and my clients have been loving, and I wanted to suggest that we add on a hydrogel mask to your service. Did you want to do that? Another method would be for you to just wait until they show up to their service and then upgrade them in person, and just, again, be very clear about what the pricing is, what the benefits are. And I explained this before in other videos. It's just like when you go to the nail salon and they say, hey, do you want a callus remover? Do you want this? Do you want the scrub? Yeah, you have to think of it that way, where it's like it's a no-brainer. You want better results, and especially if somebody has concerns in that area already. But the way that you can kind of encourage that conversation is just simply say, hey, do you have any concerns with the bikini area at all? Like, how does your skin react after a Brazilian wax? And maybe they'll say, oh yeah, I get really red, or I get a lot of dark spots, or I get ingrown hairs. And you're like, well, great, I have a solution for you. Would you like to hear about it? And then that conversation opens up. So you see what I'm saying? There's so many ways to go about adding in the hydrogel mask to your Brazilian wax service, and then as well as upselling them to a vajacial service. You would also want to label that in your menu as a deluxe vajacial service, and then price it a little bit higher. Again, maybe $20 to $30 more. People really pay attention to wording. Using a word like deluxe is just going to be alluring in itself. So make sure to call it that, because that's what it is. Now we're just going to be talking about how to market this. This service is an extremely eye-catching type of service to offer. Still to this day, one of our highest viewed videos is a vajacial video. Kristen did it very early on in her career with me, and that video just skyrocketed for some reason. And so look at some of my content for inspiration as far as like what angles to do, because it is an intimate service. I do feel like I see a lot of content online that's like kind of like, ooh, I'm surprised that it's not getting flagged, but there is, chance for that kind of content to get flagged. So just make sure that you're doing like either very, very close angles, right? So that it's just the skin and the product, right, in a very close angle, or you can do it in a more subtle angle where it's like you can't, number one, see who the client is unless they really just don't care if people see their face. But most of the time people don't want you know, their face to be shown. So just be very clear and respectful of that. And then doing it from angles that are kind of like either, you know, below them, or, you know, I do the one where I'm behind them and, you know, their head is kind of blocking things and I'm just, you know, showing Kristen like working. So just again, check out my content for inspiration. Marketing it as well too, you could offer it as a package, or some of you may have memberships. It would be a great idea to encourage your clients to do this service regularly. Typically want to get a Brazilian wax every 4 weeks and then Vajacial a couple of days later, and so that goes hand in hand, you know, especially if they do have those concerns in that area. That could instantly increase your revenue just by getting people to commit, and then once they start seeing results, they're just going to keep continuing to come back. They're going to talk about it to their friends, and then all their friends are going to want to come in. If anybody else has any other recommendations on how they market Vajacials and Brazilian waxes that have been successful for them, please be sure to pop it down below for our community. Thank you so much for getting to the end of this video, and now let's get into what the giveaway is. In order to enter for the giveaway, I would love for you to like this video, of course, and be subscribed to my channel, and then post a clip from this video, whatever clip you want, or even my Vajacial video that I just posted last week, and then tag me and Bushbalm in your post, and that will get you entry for this giveaway. And then once you've done those things, and then comment below Vajacial. I think that keeps it simple. Then that will enter you in for the giveaway. What's going to be included in the giveaway is a bag of Bushbalm wax. I'm also going to be including in there an ingrown hair exfoliator and oil in there, a professional size dark spot oil, set of a Vajacial mask for you, as well as some intimate refreshing wipes from Bushbalm. They just came out with these two, and they're nice and individually packed for your client to use, as well as a set of Vajacials. And then I have this Nordic dry brush as well from Bushbalm. So a lot of things. Sadly, it is US only. I'm not going to be shipping this to Timbuktu, okay? But yes, US, happy to ship it to you, and I'm excited to see who wins. So be sure to tune in to either my next video, or maybe, yeah, probably my next video or the video after that. I'll be announcing who the winner is for the giveaway. So thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon, and I love you. Stay safe out there. Bye.